one of the reasons which I'm not a fan of Monsoon is because I don't get to ride my bike much often, thanks to the great roads which we have, and also let's just say they're not very suitable for riding on muddy roads most of the time. Half of the mud on the road is on your back and on your helmet, and the bike gets extremely dirty. It just is a mess. So yes, the bike remains parked most of the time during monsoons. But the other way I get to have fun with my bike is doing small upgrades to it by my own self, like I'm going to do right now. The couple of things which I got, which I'll show you shortly. First, let me get the bike too. I don't want to start it because there's no requirement. I'll just park it and then we can start a little bit of modifications. So the upgrades which I got for my bike is a DNA air filter and EVOTECH lever guards. So this I have been waiting for long. This is one of the last things which I want in terms of crash protection for my bike. So we're going to get started. I think I'll first finish off with the DNA air filter because that requires me to mostly take out the battery, because how the air filter funnel is located in this bike, and then a simple installation for the lever guards. So let's get started with the DNA air filter. To start with the air filter, simply taking off the seat. Of course, you can see my heat sinks, which have been working great for my dash cam. I don't know, actually. I never measured the temperature, but I hope they're working. So we're going to start the bike, see if it fires up. It fires up, so the battery is connected. No error, so the battery is connected. Of course the time is a mess. I have to reset everything. So on neutral, let's start. Yeah, it runs very well. I don't know if I can feel any. Yeah, I can definitely feel. I put my fingers here. There's a little bit of air suction happening. So yeah, the flow of air is good. It's slightly better. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Yep, good to go. I think the air filter part is done. Now I can go ahead and install the lever guards. So let's begin with that. Okay, so there's no other way. So this is the box. I open one package like this. So these are the numbers. They're very light weight. And then the box. And these are the helmets. I think these are the bar ends on both the sides. Yeah, they are the bar ends. So this there. Then should have the screws. These are very small screws in comparison to what SUZUKI has installed. And also easy to install, smaller size Allen key. Very grateful about. I think this should be fine. Let's go ahead and install this. Okay, so before installation, I just checking how do I install this. You can see I put one together, but that came with a little bit of realization. So what happens is you basically unscrew this. I mean, you can do it with a screwdriver, just doing it with hand because it was loose enough. Or the Allen key. So this comes off completely. So this lets the spacer go. So once the spacer is off, you can take the bar end, put the screw into the spacer with the nut aside, and then you take the lever guard, align the hole, the small protrusion here. There's a O-ring, so it sits very tight. As you can see, this is the O-ring, so it sits very tight, locked in there, right? And then you can have the second spacer, align it with the bar end, and that's it. And you just screw this up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to first screw this in to the bar end, and then align the lever guard properly and then put the lever guard. So I'm going to take this off, put this here, take the bar ends, screw these in first and then do the next part. So I've put the lever guards on, they are in place. I've corrected their position, I think, which is almost correct. Now I haven't completely tightened them. I was using a regular ratchet. So, but I also do have a digital torque measure. So this is the contraption which I have. So I put it now. I'm going to set it to 5 pounds and tighten it for 5 pounds. So let's see. I don't feel confident. I might be missing something here. I'll see if I missed something. But I think this is pretty much where this switched on. It's set to 5 pounds. So I'll start with 5 pounds. See online if it needs more torque, then I'll tighten it accordingly. But this is what I'm going to do with. So, since it's already in place, let's start. See, that's already 5 pounds. That's how much I've tightened it on the other side. So I'm pretty sure I have to give more torque. So I just Google if there is any info on that. I did not get any instruction manual with the EVOTECH lever guard, so I just checked how much torque I have to pull on it. So I checked online. There isn't much info. I'll definitely check with some other experts. But for now, what I'm going to do is, since it's already torqued to 5, I'm just going to put 10 feet torque tightening. I think that should secure it. If it's more, I mean, I'm sorry about it to my own self. If it is less, I can always use the beeping sound you're listening to is me just basically setting the amount of torque I want to apply. So I'm going to put it to 10 and then just tighten it to 10. Let's see how it looks. I'm just going to show you. So that's installed. Be sure. What would you say to this? Then I'm going to check. Let's see if this I've done it right. I'm just going to step and I'll just correct it. That's it. That's the video that's installed perfectly in place. Looking good. I like the black. So that's done. And that's it. It's done.